Hey, what's going on, guys? War here. Welcome back to the channel, and it's kind of a slow day today right now for gaming news or Call of Duty news, anything that's kind of happening in general when it comes to games right now. So it's kind of hard to actually pick exactly what topic I want to talk about today. Exactly what do I want to kind of dive into and give you guys my opinion about it. I was trying to scour Twitter right now to kind of find some information about Call of Duty or even just, first-person shooters or anything in general until I came up to a Nero tweet talking about him being blocked by the Infinity Ward community manager. So we're going to talk about that today. We're also going to actually talk about a little bit about this DMR update, the DMR Meta that was apparently patched up in Warzone. Even though I'm watching some videos, I'm getting some feedback from tweets and whatnot, kind of going through everything of how it might not be as patched or, adjusted as, people's liking to. So yeah, we're going to get into those two topics and we're going to talk about it. So first off, let's talk about this. So in a previous video, we had talked about how who do we give our grievances to? To a lot of people, we have a lot of critiques, a lot of things that are, kind of rubbing us the wrong way when it comes to things that are happening either in Cold War, Modern Warfare, Warzone, whatever that might be. And who do we give our grievances to? Who do we talk about, some of the issues that we're running into to hopefully see them fixed later on in the game? Now, one of the biggest things that's been, one of those things that people are pissed about is the newest update that came to Warzone, which was like this big, Season 1 update to Cold War as well. It added, different Cold War weapons to Warzone, like the DMR, the MAC-10 and whatnot, and it completely changed the meta in Warzone, at least from the streams I was watching, the YouTube videos I was watching, as well as some of the tweets I was reading. It changed the meta in Warzone on its head with this incredible DMR meta that was just building up to where a lot of people were using it. It was one of the most effective guns in the game, as well as the dual pistols, the MAC-10, a lot of the weapons. Well, actually, it seems like three of the weapons that came from Cold War are about the most powerful guns in Warzone, which has to be kind of an issue on itself. It's like, man, a new update, new weapons, and immediately the new weapons are the most powerful things in the game. It's very, very odd. But anyway, with that video, we talked about who do we talk to? Who do we give our grievances to? And that was trying to figure out exactly who, what studio it is. Is it a community manager? Is there somebody actually involved in getting critiques and getting, that information back and forth? Well, come to find out, we eventually were able to find out that apparently it's Raven. Raven Studios is the one that is actually handling all the updates and whatnot and criticism of kind of what issues people are having in Warzone. But one of my hypotheses was, well, maybe Infinity Ward's actually kind of having the handle on this. Maybe they're handling Warzone because, it came out with Modern Warfare, and I wanted to check and see if, who the community manager was for Modern Warfare, and come to find out it was Ashton Williams. Well, when I did that video, and you can go back and watch that video a couple of days ago, her Twitter page was actually completely blocked. Like, you had to be somebody that was following her page to actually see exactly what she's tweeting, what are some of the things that she's posting on there. And as the community manager, I thought that was very weird because, you want to have an open dialogue with the community. You're that person. You are that buffer between the developers and the community, and you're trying to not only pass off information from the developers to the community, but also from the community to the developers of different issues and whatnot. So I thought it was very strange to see that. I mean, I don't know. To me personally, is it just very weird to see that as somebody that is supposed to have, kind of a relationship with the community, and somebody that has to have, a good dialogue open up. And I talked about this in the previous video. I get it. There's toxicity out there. I totally get that, and I understand that. And that might be one of the underlying factors for the way that she had her Twitter set up. But it was just very odd. For me personally, I thought it was a very odd thing to see. Well, come to find out, this morning I look on Twitter to see that NeroCinema apparently has been blocked from the Infinity Ward community manager. And I thought, you know what, to me, that kind of offends me. As somebody that is probably one of the nicest people in the Call of Duty community, as somebody that is die-hard into the Call of Duty games and whatnot, and the videos that he does, as somebody that on the daily basis pushes out Call of Duty content. Is he critical? Yeah, sure. But again, who isn't? And especially for Nero, I mean, look, he has a good, valid opinion about different things. Nero is definitely not one of those types of people where he just shoots from the hip nonstop, he has criticism that are valid, that need to be listened to, and he's definitely not a shill on exactly what's going on in the games. He's going to tell you exactly what his opinion is without sugarcoating it by any means, and I think that's exactly the way it should be. It should be that way for every content creator. It should be that way for everybody, to be able to hey, you know what, I'm going to tell you my exact opinion. If you don't like it, I mean, that's on you. I'm just going to tell you exactly how I feel. And Nero's one of those guys that, in a previous video I did, that he was very critical about some of the issues that were in a Call of Duty game. And you know what? I don't think he's wrong at all with this. So to come find out that Nero got blocked by the community manager is just very weird. Just knowing exactly, like, watching his content, watching how he delivers it, watching the exact thing that he does, you know, for his content, and how his interaction is on Twitter. I just find it very odd that this is something that a community manager would block for somebody that has pretty high profile when it comes to the Call of Duty scene. You know, you have Prestigious Key, you have Exclusive Ace, you have a lot of other content creators between, you know, Blame Truth, Thunder 402, even 8 Thoughts. You have all these different content creators that it's very odd to see that Nero was actually blocked from from the community manager. Now, we'll say this. He's not the only one. I did a little homework to see exactly who else is blocked. I guess Blame Truth is. I know. I think 8 Thought is. I don't think 402 Thunder is. And I don't think Prestigious Key is. But I think that all has to do with the content that they create. And I'll say this: I actually really all those guys' content. I actually really enjoy. Even if you're critical of kind of what's going on in the game, or, you know, kind of what issues are kind of driving up in the Call of Duty franchise and whatnot. I enjoyed all their content. They all create great content. Whether you're watching Prestigious Key and you're watching some of the, you know, deep dives he does on, you know, some of the cosmetic items and whatnot, or even the more critical ones, seeing from Blame Truth or 402 Thunder and the stuff that he rages about, which I don't blame him by any means for watching his gameplay. I'd be pissed too with some of the issues, but it's very funny to see, like, where we're at as a community when it comes to the broken down dialogue of at least seeing just this one instant. I'm just looking at this one instance alone. Now, not going off of Raven or anything or the other studios, because I don't know exactly who their community manager is on it. I know at least, I believe it was Nero that actually did a video on, you know, a player losing their stats in Cold War. It was like tens of hours that this player had put into it, into Cold War, lost everything, but eventually Nero was able to get in contact with somebody to actually help this player out. So hopefully there's a clean resolve to that. But again, I create that example. I create that example that Nero creates this video yesterday, being critical because a player lost a lot of progress in Cold War, and Nero was trying to find a solution to help this player out to get all that information back. To me, that seems like a pretty swell guy if he's actually going out of his way to create a video, actually understand exactly what the issue is, and try to find some way to have a resolution to that. I don't know. Maybe, Nero, I guess you're an ass. I don't you would be blocked, but it's just such a weird thing that at a time now when it comes to Call of Duty games, like, where people are just so fast-paced to just immediately block something that they're like, you know what, I don't want to hear your opinion offends me, I don't want to know any issue that you are running in the game, I don't want to hear it, no, you're blocked, you're out of my life, be gone, you. And to me, I'm just looking at that as like going, that just, to me, I get probably the quick reflex of going, I don't want to deal with this person, but honestly, we've come to an age now where it's just like, look, there's a lot of issues and there's a lot of different perspectives that people have, not only in life, but in games as well, and we need to get to this point where we just finally just listen to each other. If we have issues, listen to the issue and see if there's a way to resolve the issue. Nero was able to do that. He was able to find an issue, and he was able to create a content to figure out exactly who to go to for the issue. Currently, right now, at least for the Modern Warfare side, is that if you have criticism or if you have a critique about something, apparently the community manager just immediately blocks you. And again, like I said, I understand there's toxicity. I get that. But again, there's ways of being able to go about things where you can block out somebody that's just being a completely, toxic person, without, I guess, blocking out people that are, you know, pretty honest and opinionated when it comes to, you know, trying to figure out exactly what a good solution is to solve a problem. I don't know, man. It was just kind of a funny thing to see about it because, to me, I don't know why we've gotten to this point now where any type of critique, any type of issue we run into with Call of Duty game is just met with, yeah, I don't want to be bothered with you. I'm blocking you, and I never want to hear you again. It's like, that's not, I don't know. To me, that's just not the way that I would think issues would be resolved in this game, where you want to get more information, you want to have a more understanding of everything that's kind of going on, but that's kind of the day in society that we live in right now. It's like if you have a bad opinion, or if you have, you know, a critique that I don't agree with, I'm just going to block you to where I don't have to hear it anymore. So it's just very odd, but I at least wanted to tell you guys kind of all about it, let you guys know again on what my opinion is about it, and please let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about Nero getting blocked by the community manager. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please have a great rest of the day. I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.